Welcome back, everyone. Today we are making a riff on a classic Negroni, but this one is called the Squeaky Wheel. We're going to start by adding 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. Oofed. Lost my stuff. 0.25 ounces of Amaretto Liqueur.
Shaker's elbow.
I do have shaker's elbow. It hurts. 0.75 ounces of Coffee Liqueur. 1 ounce of Campari. And 1 ounce of Mezcal.
Interesting combination.
I know. Okay. So we're going to add ice. I will say this is a cocktail, for me anyway, that I did have to do a little bit extra long dilution just to get it to where I wanted it to be. So just kind of keep that in mind. We're going to dilute until the ice is about halfway gone from where we started. And again, you can use either the spoon side of the mixing spoon or you can use this teardrop side too. Whatever you're more comfortable with. When you're just starting out, I know I use the teardrop a lot, but now I switched over to the other side.
You graduated.
I graduated. And of course, I had to get an orange peel today. You see, you got me all discombobulated.
You were the one messing it up.
No. I now know what the poor orange peel goes through. All right. It did get better, but holy smokes. Okay, once you've diluted part of the way, I do always recommend, especially with stirred cocktails, give it a taste to make sure the dilution is where you want it to be. Otherwise, how are you going to know if you don't taste your cocktails?
How will they know?
I don't know. How will they know? Okay, yeah. This one for me, like I said, I want it a little bit more diluted. We're going to stir just a little bit longer. Get it to where we want it to be. Then make sure you have your rocks glass at the ready. Get one more taste here.
Save me some.
All right, got our rocks glass ready here. We're gonna use a BFC and get that into our glass here. You can use a Hawthorne or a julep strainer, whichever you're more comfortable with. I'm gonna use my julep strainer. I'm going to very carefully pour this over the top. Oh, so pretty.
It is very pretty.
Do. Gorgeous. All right. And then, like I said, I now know what the poor orange went through. All right, we are going to express the orange oil over the top of the cocktail. I do like to give it just a nice little rub just to make sure that anything that didn't come out of it is now on the glass. And then I'm just going to take the orange peel, give it a little twist.
For some class.
Just for some class. It's so pretty. All right. It's got that nice little twisty twist going on. And then you're just going to insert it right next to your BFC. Stay. Haha. All right.
There you go.
There we go. And there we have the Squeaky Wheel. I am going to taste this cocktail. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I'm also going to rate it. 1, I would have 1 cocktail, move on to the next. 5, I would drink this all night and hate myself in the morning. So let's see where we land today. Sorry, got an itchy palm. Means I'm coming into some money.
Oh.
That's what my grandma always said. Anyway, grandma was a little kooky. Ooh, obviously, I smell a lot of orange. I do smell more coffee than anything else. Okay, interesting. So for me, again, we all know Julian is not a big bitter type of person when it comes to a cocktail. But this one doesn't give hard Negroni vibes, honestly. I actually get a lot of the coffee liqueur over anything else here. The bitter is still there, but it is very, very mild considering that we did an ounce of it. I don't get a whole lot of the smoky from the Mezcal, but of course that could also just be due to the brand of Mezcal that I have because I know mine's not overly smoky. I don't get a whole lot of the Amaretto, just like a hint of it. But this does work very well together. I will say, like, for me, this would be something I would drink in the wintertime to, like, warm you up from the inside. This one, again, just because I'm not a big bitter person, for me, this is going to be a 1 out of 5. But it is a very solid cocktail. If you enjoy Negronis, if you enjoy anything that includes Campari or Aperol and that nice bitter aperitif, this will be right up your alley. It is very, very delicious. I'm just not a big bitter person. So me personally, I'm just not going to drink a lot of these. Plus, you know, it's just a whole lot of straight booze. So gonna mess you up real fast. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think. So the ingredients are going to be listed down below. That way you can build the cocktail right at home. And then make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all at the next pour. Cheers.